having watched all of the Charlie Brown films and TV specials, I've moved on to the TV shows. And This Is America Charlie Brown is something I've been really looking forward to because the concept sounds brilliant. It's, as far as I can understand, 8 episodes detailing various points in American history. And the first episode is the Mayflower Voyagers. And this is all about the voyage of the Mayflower from England to what we now have as America, and the journey across there, and also what it was like once they actually got there, which I wasn't expecting. The whole thing is just over 20 minutes, and I'd assumed that it was all set on the Mayflower, but actually I'd say maybe only half of it is, and the other half is about what it was like to arrive in the New World in the 1600s and the various problems that they had to overcome. Now, I'm going to say something first of all. I don't know how factually accurate this is. My knowledge of American history is, well, it's increasing. I am reading a book just now about American history. It's the Oxford Very Short Introduction for anybody who's interested. But I'm not that confident with it. So if you know anything in this that's maybe not accurate or exaggerated for, I guess entertainment purposes, please feel free to point that out. I am keen to learn more. But I think it's really wonderful. The only thing that's a little awkward is that they have American accents. The characters who are travelling from England have American accents. However, had they given the popular Peanuts characters English accents, that would have annoyed me. So while I'm not too bothered or kind of relieved that they don't have English accents, I think it is a point that some people might find a little bit irritating. But the scenes on the ship are great. The animation is wonderful. It made me feel seasick because the animation's swaying and moving back and forth, and it's very, very well done. The characters look wonderful. We have a whole host of supporting characters, but mostly it focuses on the Peanuts characters. In particular, Peppermint Patty and Marcie look so adorable in their outfits. They obviously have slightly more appropriate clothing for the time. Charlie Brown is still wearing his t-shirt, however, but I do think that the way the characters were animated was really good. And it focuses on, obviously, the problems of the voyage and how long it took. I think it took about 2 months, if I remember rightly, 60-something days. And then once they arrived in the New World, what it was like there, and a lot of people were getting very sick and there wasn't enough food and the land wasn't great, and yeah, it was very interesting and very thought-provoking, and I definitely got the sense of this journey that the characters were going on. And I think it's a really great way to make people interested in history. I assume this is the kind of thing they'd show in schools. I don't know, but I feel like it would be a really good way to show particularly younger children something that's maybe a little bit more engaging than your average history documentary, which for younger viewers may not be the most captivating. But this was brilliant. The Mayflower Voyagers was really interesting, and for me, as a Brit with not that much knowledge about American history, or indeed the history of the English voyagers over to America, apart from the bare bones, I found it to be really fascinating. Very, very well animated. And I think the length of it, 20-something minutes, is perfect. Of course, you can't go into all of the details about a particularly important moment in history in 20 minutes. But I think it does a pretty good job. As I said, though, feel free to let me know if there are any inaccuracies or, things that they may be focused on that weren't that important, or indeed things they missed out that may not have been that child-friendly. I would obviously very, very much like to learn more about it, but for now, this is a brilliant start to This Is America Charlie Brown, and I'm really looking forward to what the rest of the series has in store.